Raid, a large cache of supplies has been located in the city of Kalanoe and its regional airport. Misfits Platoon's primary objective is conduct a night raid on the comms HQ, then move to take out the resupply location at the airports as a secondary objective. Hammer 1 has been gained as a CAS asset for this mission tonight. All right, slide 3. Situation. We're going to be going in at 1900 local. Country information is still the same as yesterday, just different place. Weather tonight is going to be clear skies. AO of interest is going to be the city of Kalanoe, with primary and secondary objectives marked on map. Be in mind, civilians will be present within the city, so expect the insurgents to be mixed in with the local populace. Enemy forces are going to be the same as yesterday. Nothing really to change. Still going to be running around doing insurgent tactics. So just keep that in mind. I'm not going to cover this section again, other than, yeah, IEDs are going to be a threat. So also keep that in mind. Zarin, did we get rid of those spawners for the AI? Okay.
Yep.
So there won't be as many random civilians, but just keep in mind they are in a city. All right. Primary forces for tonight, always going to be 7th Cav, 1st Battalion. Primary element's going to be Misfit Platoon. Attach and detach is Atlas 1 and 2, and then Chaos 1, and then I guess we're going to have a Chaos 2 tonight. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That is correct.
Okay.
There's going to be a second one.
All right, there's going to be Chaos 2. Supporting element's going to be Reaper 1, Buffalo Flight, and Hammer 1. And like has been noted multiple times, we're going to be doing this is all going to be with 90s gear. Bear in mind, we know Lithium has its problems with nighttime, so we made the adjustment to the settings to where it's not going to be super dark until later into the op, so you don't have to really worry about the night vision being all awesome until later on. All right, slide 6. Mission. Conduct a night raid on 2 objectives within the city, gather any and all intel as possible, and destroy key supply and HQ caches. And then I will wait here until we have the OIC join in from the meeting. Do I have any questions on the current map at all? All right. Rodol.
I think Cynic was first.
He said disregard.
Oh, Roger. Yes, my question was, last night I saw there were mine detectors in the arsenals. Is there a limitation on that, or I said free?
There shouldn't be a limitation on that. It's going to be up to your SLs to determine how many people he wants carrying around those.
Roger.
Berg.
Yeah, sorry. In regards to the 90s gear thing, for the aviation elements, is there specific kits that we need to take, or are we just using?
You guys will spawn. You'll spawn in with kits, and then there's going to be stuff for you guys for arsenal-wise that is allotted because I know how aviation is. So unless anything got changed that I don't know of yet, it should be relatively the same.
Appreciate it. That applies to Reaper and Buffalo as well?
It should, for the most part.
Awesome.
Almaguire.
Are we expecting any sort of sniper support or no?
Negative, not at this time. Thumper.
As a kind of a backup plan, if for later on in the mission, if it starts getting super dark and it gets kind of nasty, because I did test this out at like 2000 local on in the editor with the current 90s nods. I recommend, unless there's a massive objection, to put fries and ropes in the helicopters as a backup in case we can't land because we can't see.
That's fine. I guess we'll leave that to OIC to determine what they want to do fully. Fox, what you got?
Just a question for the AT guys, because I was 4 last night and I realized it, but all of 4 for AT had super dragons. Are we still doing that? Because I saw gripe was a lot of the people weren't trained with super dragons and it became kind of a big mess. Or are we just going with laws and AT4s?
You can swap them out for AT4s if you want. If they have access to the arsenal. If not, I can throw in a box of AT4s.
They have access to M72s.
M72s.
Yep.
Okay, bet.
All right. Abate.
Not that it's necessarily important, but just asking questions because we've got time to kill. Obviously, at the moment, we've got 4 Misfit squads and then 1 Gunslinger squad. How is that working with Platoon?
Go ahead, Bethany.
I was going to say, last night they just got rolled into the platoon. It was just an additional squad.
Oh, okay, cool. So it'd be like Misfit 5 or, yeah.
Yes,
Just for the
it's
undergun one.
Just
squad.
a squad attached to the platoon.
Cool. All right, wicked. Just wondering. Lovely.
Thick platoon.
Any other questions that I can answer at the second?
Yeah, I have a question for you. Is the kits have enough batteries for the night vision, or do we need to add more to our supplies?
The kits do not require, or the night vision does not require batteries, so you don't have to really worry about that.
All
right. Sparrow, what you got?
With this many squads and this many people, 4 buffaloes isn't going to be enough to airlift everybody in.
We might have to use the CH-47s.
I mean, I'll fly a buffalo if you want.
We'll figure that when the time comes. More than likely, I mean, what's going to be up to like?
We need 6 lifts, 6 or 7 lifts with buffaloes, if we're gonna get everybody out.
Why not just do shuttles?
It's a cross map.
Chinook.
Oh, because that goes well every time.
No, because it's tendency of blowing up.
Colonel Lacomb's here, so let's hand this
Make
briefing
sure you
back to him.
give Misfit 1 and RTO, guys.
All right, Colonel Lacombe, I've already briefed him on what today's objectives are for my portion of the briefing, so I will pass the talking stick to you for the execution portion.
Okay. I'll just pull up the op board. I don't know if it's been linked already. I'm on my phone looking at it.
It has. We should be on slide 8 if you're looking at your phone.
All right. So I'll probably just skip on to slide 9. So it's got the first phase, and I apologize for the images being really like washed out. It's my HDR and my monitor really mess with the images, but you can still see enough to get the gist. Basically, the first phase, we're going to air assault into that primary objective, and I've got 3 LZs marked. The primary is going to be LZ Alpha. Basically, LZ Alpha and LZ Bravo it's a continuous dry riverbed, and those are pretty flat-ish areas that are probably safe for the birds to land. I didn't see too much in the way of like tree cover. There's a couple of scattered boulders, nothing that's going to be too much of a challenge for our pilots, I wouldn't think. But if you guys need to adjust a little bit on the fly, that's totally fine. I also put LZ Charlie really close to, you'll see phase line Alpha up in the northwestern part of that image. That's where we're going to basically kind of be ingressing through, kind of up off the screen further to the northwest. The reason I want to land a little bit further out is the whole point of this op is to be kind of rapid in, rapid out. And it's a raid and kind of designed to be pretty stealthy and hard hitting. So I want to minimize any chances of any, what's it called? Any compromise as far as like rotors and all that, them hearing the birds coming in. So if we get much closer than LZ Alpha or Bravo, we're probably going to start risking them hearing us coming in. So that's why I went with a further back LZ, even though we're going to be walking a little bit more. That's why I put those 2 there. The one at LZ Charlie, That's, even though it's closer, that's actually the tertiary LZ. And the reason I did that was because if we do get some kind of compromise in route and it's a hot LZ or anything, then I feel like at that point it doesn't matter. And if we need to, for whatever reason, divert to there, kind of up to the pilots at that point, that's kind of like a third option. The upside is it's a much shorter walk and much more direct. But ideally, we're going to be doing LZ Alpha. And then the route up through there is just, I don't have it marked, but it's just going to be basically following the valley and the little, it's not really a town, but like those little abandoned buildings running north-south. Everything else is pretty open running up to phase line Alpha. So even though there are buildings on that route, I think that's the best approach. I'm not really expecting a whole lot of contact there. If it happens, we'll deal with it. Whereas LZ Charlie is pretty much right in the middle of like what I think is an unoccupied compound. So it's kind of like, that emergent tertiary option for us. And then you can see the moving into the assault phase. You can see it better on slide 10. And now you can see phase line Alpha at the bottom of that image there. And again, I apologize for the washout images. Basically, the movement, you can see about the yellow dots in there. Once we cross phase line Alpha, that's an ASR right there. It's a valley that runs to our ORP, and it gives us good concealment. Because if we're going from the north or from the northeast, it's we have the height advantage, but we're also skylining really bad, and they're going to see us a mile away. So I went with the alternative approach there, going from the south through the valley. So we're going to move in a platoon column once we get to phase line Alpha up to ORP Alpha, and that's where we're going to split off into our two elements. And I'm assuming we have 4 squads. I don't have the
5 squads.
Do we have 5? Okay. Is any squad going to run heavy?
Misfit 4 is a support squad, right?
Yeah, it looks like
Okay.
Misfit 4 is planning on running heavy.
Okay, and that's how I had it planned on the op war, so that matches up pretty good. All right, and then the 5th squad, I'll flex them wherever they're kind of needed. The op war is basically planned with 4 squads.
Point. Just adds up, we only have 4 individuals, including an RTO in Misfit 4.
Okay.
Scratch that, make that 5. So
basically what we'll do is the assault element will be Misfit 1 and 2, then the SBF will be Misfit. Well, definitely Misfit 4. We'll play it by ear. I may flex all the squads to the assault side and just leave Misfit 4 as the SBF for this part, or I may attach a squad to them for more security. We'll see how it kind of looks once we get there. But basically, we're going to split, and the SBF element's going to flex around to the north. You'll notice I got that ridge marked, a little bit hard to see, but just be careful that you don't skyline, because once we skyline, we're going to get engaged. The SBF will set up on that hillside that's marked, and then the assault element will swing up to the north. There is a little open area, about maybe 50 or 100 meters between the ridge and the start of the forest. So we'll have to double time it past that. Once the assault element is past that into some wooded cover, they can actually start moving into the town from there. And then we'll kick off the assault. And basically, we're going to try and get a toehold where it says breach point. We're not actually breaching anything, but that's basically where we're going to try and hit the town from initially. And then we're going to have an LOA for the initial phase by phase line Bravo. So we're going to stay on the eastern side of that. Once we get control of that first little corner of the map, then we'll reconsolidate and go into the next phase. And then this will be like basically a running point throughout the entire op. You can read at the bottom, there's civilians in this entire AO, so you can only use explosives of any kind if you can confirm there's no civvies. So, you got to watch your 40s, your frags. I know it's very hard to not do that, but just be very cognizant of any explosives you're going to use. Devine, you got something?
I think ArmA just changed her name in the game, so to speak. So if she changed her name because she was promoted, then that congratulations.
She was. If did.
Okay, keep it
like that,
game related,
Bring
please.
it. Keep it game related. That's administrative stuff thing.
Continue the brief.
Sorry about that. I was just ecstatic.
All right, Burr, you got anything?
Yeah, in regards to the concept of operations with the civilians in the city, what are we doing in terms of the AC-130?
Being very careful with it. Basically, it's got to be cleared by your JTAC, and then the JTAC needs to make sure there's no civvies in the area unless it's cleared by me.
Okay, we'll do our best.
Six. What's the civilian density in the area?
I don't know.
It's a city.
Well, yeah, but we're not expecting thousands of AI, so I'm just trying to be.
It's houses. We can't confirm like if who's in where, what house. So we need to be really careful. You need to basically physically see a man with.
Houses, right?
You need to physically see a man with a gun before you're even allowed to shoot on it, and you even need to consider if there are people in that house or not. Basically.
And we've got the HVT there too, who obviously we can't be killing. All right, so that's basically phase one. Should be pretty straightforward. Phase two, this is also, I kept this pretty simple on purpose. This is just gonna be your typical kind of lane approach. I'm gonna split the platoon into 2 lanes. We got Misfit 1 and 2 on the south, Misfit 3 and 4 on the north end. I got the LOAs marked between those 2 MSRs. And then if we have a 5th squad, like I said, I'll flex you guys, kind of as we need to. General plan for this is basically Misfit 3 and 4 are going to move up and try to establish some kind of an SBF onto that compound at the primary marker. That's our target building. There's not much elevation. It's not going to be an easy SBF to set, but just do the best you can. And then Misfit 1 and 2, or however many squads we get, if 5 is a part of that, they'll move up through their lane. They'll sweep south to north, and they will attack the compounds and be the assaulting element. And then there's an 85% chance that that HVT is there. And so if he is there, then we're going to secure him, and then we'll figure out what our egress is going to be. Once that's done, we'll just set general 360, and I've got the directions marked for which squad's going to watch what direction, and then we'll kind of go from there, because the next phase of this op, as far as the secondary objective, it's going to be sort of mission dependent how we get there and how we egress from this spot. So I don't really have much more beyond this. And this is where I'll take some feedback. If you look at slide 12, I've got a couple options for that secondary approach. To get out of the primary sector, we are either going to air assault out at a PZ that we'll figure out when that time comes, either going back the way we came, or if we need to go south, or wherever the least amount of contact is, whatever makes sense at the time is what we'll do. Other option is, which I don't love, is we keep trudging through the city and to get to the secondary objective. So that kind of leads into the second phase of this op, which is going to that secondary objective. So we got a couple options that I saw. The first one, which I personally think is the best option, none of these are ideal, by the way. So I'm open to suggestions from you guys. So starting with the southern approach on slide 12, thinking we will likely need to air assault in from an LZ further off the map and move in on foot. You can't see much because it's all washed out, but there is some light tree cover moving up all the way pretty much into that compound, and it kind of takes you right there. The good part about that approach is there's probably not going to be a ton of contact because there's no buildings. It's all just tree cover and scattered elephant grass and that kind of stuff. But that's also a con too. A little bit more open, maybe some more danger crossings. So that's an option. Option 2 is coming in from the north, which will probably also need to be an air assault off the map. I cropped it too close, but off the map there's some tree cover to get us in, and then right where that arrow is, you can't see it, but those are all little buildings, like a big network of like those little mud hut kind of compounds, just a string of those all throughout that approach, and then it kind of opens up into the compound. So that's also an option, but you might have more contact that way too, more cover. But if there's enemies all dispersed in there, it's going to be rough. Option 3, which it reminds me of like Mogadishu, I don't love this idea, is we just run through the city, and you got a lot more cover doing that. You got the best concealment, but we run the risk of getting bogged down, and I don't love that idea, but I want to hear what you guys think.
City approach sounds fun.
I agree.
All right, we'll play it by ear then. We'll kind of see what we're dealing with once we see where the contact is and all that kind of stuff. If it's light in the city, maybe that's an option. We can just keep moving through. That's why I don't have any plans made up, because I don't know which way we're going to go with this. Once we make a call, then we'll do a quick leaders recon, and we'll kind of go from there. And then I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, you can see on slide 13, I kind of talked about how we deferred the any actual platoon movement because we don't know which way we're coming in yet. And then egress will also be kind of dictated based on where the least amount of contact, the least amount of resistance is. But it's going to be some kind of PZ somewhere out of the AO. And then slide 15, just got some typical sustainment stuff. The important things, NVGs are going to be mission critical because it's going to be light out when we kick off, but we only got about an hour and a half of playtime until it gets dark. So make sure, I think everybody will spawn with NVGs, so make sure you don't toss them. You're going to need them. And then the HVT, I got that marked in red. He is dressed in a suit. And like I mentioned before, he's got an 85% probability that he'll be at the primary location site, and then a 15% chance he'll be at the secondary site. Either way, even if we find him at the primary site, we still have to go to the secondary site to destroy some intel and that kind of stuff. So we're going to both places anyway. So just something to keep in mind. I think that's it. Any questions or comments or anything?
I have two.
Okay.
First, unless you have an objection as a backup plan in case, because I tested the nods with the visibility and light level, and it's garbage. Unless you have an objection, I'd like to put fries and fast rope into the helicopters as a backup plan. So, unless you have an objection.
I'm okay with that.
2, I don't see that there's a Bandit 5, so I guess all AG is going through you.
Who signed up for it?
Garish.
Someone Bingham? Otherwise, I'll take it.
He's not online.
That's what you were meant to do, Burton. Go for it.
All right, Lacombe, buddy, I got your back.
Fantastic. Lost track. I think we're at Fox.
Oh, I was just gonna ask Sam wanted to do that sick cat briefing. Also, tune frequency is 5-4 in the long range tonight for all the leadership.
All right, Dio.
Just a question or suggestion. We should do like a short flight brief just to make sure everyone knows how to operate the ropes and what to do when they land. Pretty quick.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, I don't know if we're going to be doing it, but
We can cover that in game.
76 people on the server. Love to see it.
All right, so we'll do Rodel, then LT Sam, and then we'll probably go and kick this off.
Yeah, so my question is to Zarin. What's the max limit on people on the server? Because I do see we're missing Lacombe in here. And it would be nice to have him.
I think it's like 82 or 83.
Okay, then we're good.
Yeah, it's more than that. There's still quite a few slots open.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, I think that's it. And then just like a general thing for the infantry squads, just make sure you've got your 2 ICs, even 3 ICs figured out before we step off. That way, in case you drop as the SL, we know who's going to take over and all that kind of stuff, rather than trying to kind of figure it out when we're, taking rounds.
Currently, Misfit 4 is 4 guys short.
And then I do have a question for you. For the radios, you don't have one set for Gunslinger. What channel do you want us to use for ours? Because I noticed you have one set for everyone else.
Short ranges today are not being used. We only use the F3 channel for today. So it's the Misfit or Charlie Company channel. So it's basically all the RTOs for all the squads are going to be on 54.
All right, sounds good.
Yep.
Mic check.
There
You're
you go.
good. Okay, good.
You're good.
Sorry about that. Do you mind if I jump in with my couple of quick questions real quick? I had some technical difficulties.
I go for it.
All right, cool. So just considering that this is a nighttime op, looking at the pace plan and the emergency signaling and everything, is flashlights, are flashlights and just signaling with those the only kind of auxiliary signaling method we have tonight? Are there going to be any access to hand flares or GL flares to utilize for any kind of emergency signaling? Just because communication breakdown is something that I'm sort of expecting to occur at some point during this.
Piggyback on that, since we don't have CTAB, are we expecting runners to be primary or alternate rather than?
Follow the pace plan.
We don't have CTAB.
Yeah, then you go to runners. If you don't have runners, then you use smoke or flashlight.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's a no to other nighttime signaling methods.
That's up to the OIC.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what else we would have.
Flares, maybe.
There should be hand and GL flares. I'm just not sure if they're available tonight.
Yeah, we can do that just for emergencies. I would do a runner first, and then if still nothing, if you want to pop a flare, that'll be equivalent to like purple smoke. Like if you see a hand flare, people are going to come running.
All right, awesome. And then one follow-on question. Turn, just since you're kind of in my RTO slot, can I have you bump down to the RTO in Atlas 2? Because if both of the Atlas teams don't have RTOs, it's going to be difficult.
Yep. Alrighty. No problem.
All right, awesome. That was all my questions. Thank you.
All right, any other questions or anything before we kick this off?
Are we doing red light, green light?
Yeah, it's just standard. And then S3 can coordinate that as far as red light and green light. Burton, do you mind just getting everything prepped? I got to re-download this mod pack. It's giving me issues.
Make sure the cav test mod is selected. I had the same issue.
Are we going to do the CLS breakdown real quick?
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt. Are you having issues? Who's having issues with their mods?
I am. I'm just going to re-download them and get it figured out. But I'll just jump in.
All right.
If you need help, Colonel, I'm here.
we're going to jump into the cat briefing. So Sam, you want to take that, and then we'll.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and kick over to the map. So you guys, the OIC and 5, you can start marking stuff down while we're doing all this.
All right, super quick TLDR for anybody who has never used CAT before. Biggest difference between it and Ace Pharmacy, which everybody else is pretty used to, adds airway and respiratory injuries. If you are just a regular trooper and you see somebody go down, if you interact with them, open up their medical menu and look at the little airways tab, you're going to see an option to put in recovery position. If you were just a rifleman, you do that. That is just you kicking them over onto their face so they don't choke on their own tongue or vomit. It'll keep them alive for the time being. If you are a CLS, you're going to have a little bit more tools. You'll be able to actually diagnose some of the more complex injuries. Pretty much, chest seals, needle decompression from pneumothoraxes. Biggest thing is watching out for your airway injuries. You've got your head turning and your hyperextension. Those will each fix your occlusions and obstructions. So if you see something happening, you see that SpO2 going down, just hyperextend the head, turn the head around. It'll clear your airway injuries, and then you can handle with it, putting on chest seals and all of that kind of good stuff. There is a detailed CAT guide that Phillips has linked again in the chat. If you've never seen it before, that's an awesome resource for you. And yeah, honestly, that's about it. If you see your battle buddy get shot, kick them over on their face so they don't choke out. It's not good for their health.
Can we wait like 30 seconds for me to get back in? My game just crashed before we start.
Yep, we're giving it. Any questions related to CAT?
Just one follow-up thing about troopers. If they receive a wound to the chest and you start wheezing, even if you're conscious, you should report that to somebody, especially your CLS.
If you're making like the regular "I'm in pain" sound, that's completely different than the breathing noise. You will be making short breaths, or you'll be making breaths that kind of sound gurgly. And if you hear that, that's a big uh-oh.
Yep. When in doubt, ask your CLS. That's my advice.
Yeah. The mod will give you very noticeable, audible feedback for a lot of the injuries that happen. If somebody goes unconscious and they throw up into their mouth, you will hear them throw up. If somebody has a thorax injury and they're not breathing well, you will hear them wheezing and just not sounding good. So just listen out, pay attention to your battle buddy, and stay with your battle buddy so you guys can take care of one another.
For the new CLSs, how will they know what breathing obstruction they're encountering? And what exactly do they do to fix that particular breathing obstruction?
There is an option to check airway in the medical menu. It's under the airway tab. That will tell you exactly what is wrong with the airway, be it an obstruction or an occlusion. If you come across, I always get these two mixed up. If you come across an occlusion, you use head turning, and then if you have an obstruction, you hyperextend the head to clear that, and that'll mitigate both of those.
If you look in the guide at the last page of the appendix, it has a step-by-step guide of how to treat casualties.
Yes.
It's a great quick reference guide for anyone who's interested.
Yes. Just keep in mind, if you're a CLS, some of the steps in that aren't going to be available to you just because it's higher level of care at sometimes. But the basics are all there. So like Major Stewart said, it's an awesome quick reference guide if you need it. Oh, yes, what Wood said. If you're hyperextending the head, you're physically like holding the head in the hyperextended position. So if you walk away, you can't do it. Your arms are only so long. So keep that in mind as well. That's why the recovery position is so awesome, because if you put them in the recovery position, you can walk away if you need to. So if you don't have time to stay there, just kick them on their face and keep going.
Sam, we did have some requests for you to demonstrate the noises for us.
Okay.
There are audio files in the document. You can listen to it if you want to.
This isn't the detailed document.
I think you got that backwards, just FYI. Second Lieutenant Sam, as Turn was trying to point out.
Occlusion, no, Sam was right. Occlusions is head turning, obstruction, hyperextension.
Do we have a kickoff time? Do we want to kick off in the next 10?
We're going to go very shortly here. Burton, just let me know when you're ready to roll the map.
Roll it.
Copy that. For everybody's awareness, we are going to be doing a red light today. For those of you who are unfamiliar with it, it means when we load in, please do not do anything that includes talking in TeamSpeak, moving around, looking at shit, accessing the arsenal. That said, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Myself and Biter will let you know green light when it's good to kick off and you can start rummaging through stuff.
Quick question.
What's up, Fluffy? Hey, we're red light. Don't move. Do you hear me? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. That briefing took a long ass time.
Oh, it did indeed.
And I recorded every last minute of it. Alright, now we can mess around.
Jesus. Finally.
Alright, Fluffy, I'll grab the rope if I can find it.
So everyone grab rocket launchers, right?
I wish.
Where's 4?
Hey, gents, who's your stick?
Oh, where is he? Fluffy?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Guess not.
Fluffy, did you find any rope?
Yeah.
All right, what am I looking at?
Hey guys, can you roll back to the aft aircraft at 4, so we're in sequence? Who's your stick?
Yeah.
Fluffy, I guess.
Fluffy, yeah.
Yeah, Fluffy's our pilot.
Okay, so can you hear me? Making sure. If you check the map, I've got an ingress route and an egress route, and NOE transitions, and then transition back to contour, in and out. See that?
Question, is there any ropes that we can get for in case we have to do that insert for guys?
The Zeus guy should be putting them in there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
themselves. We shouldn't have to do that. For whatever reason, if we get to it and they can't, well, oops, I guess.
Oh well, we'll have to eyeball it, I guess.
Yeah. So for us, just because sometimes folks do stuff differently, NOE for us is usually 35 meters off the deck, at anywhere from 100 to 120 speed. Sometimes we can go faster depending on who it is, but usually we're just going to go with a staggered column formation the whole way just for desync. 5T check. You guys have any questions? Are we good?
Speed?
Say again?
You said 100 to 120 speed?
Usually, but sometimes we'll go faster than that. I'll call it out over the radio on 5.2 for any changes.
Yep, gotcha.
The contour will roll out.
I'm sorry.
Roll out maybe 100 altitude, about 100 meters, and then we'll drop down to like 35 meters, and then
I gotcha.
That 35 is maximum. We'll probably go lower than that, but
All right, no problem.
not that big of a deal.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I'll just follow you guys. I'm assuming since we're Buffalo 4, we're staying in the rear.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just I'm taping all the aircraft.
Yeah, I already booted this one up. I'm not gonna turn it off.
Well, I mean, y'all can use this one, I guess. It's
No, we can move. We can move.
trying to make it easier on everybody, but
we can move.
okay.
We can move.
If y'all good with that, that's cool.
Just let the pilot know that I already turned it on. All he needs to do is turn on the engines.
Hey, Spartan.
Hey.
I'm gonna be real with you.
What?
I don't know what like 80% of those buttons in that helicopter do.
I don't know either.
All right. I'm just.
Even as the gunner, I have to flip up the cover and turn on the gun.
You need to.
Yeah.
I just want you to know, I am not qualified for this. In the slightest.
You just need to stay on fire.
Yeah, hold on. Look around. Like you can interact with all the. Yeah,
Oh, if you press Control H, you get a info about it.
I press Control H. Okay. Yeah. Still don't know what that does.
You see in the top right what you need to do, and if you look on top, you actually see like battery 1, battery 2, and stuff like that.
Okay. That's. Instrument panel light. Yep. I'm not qualified for this. Does Fluffy know everything?
Let's hope.
Okay, because he's gonna have to give me a crash course. No cap. Okay. I got this. I'm gonna just Google what the Blackhawks flight manual says.
I'll just load through.
I'm gonna go find Fluffy and ask him. I'll be back.
What's up, bro?
Yo.
Where's our helicopter? Ah, way in the back here. Okay, I see.
Wait, is Spartan? Okay, yeah, Spartan. We're in the wrong bridge. So Fluffy.
Yeah.
You know all like the buttons and stuff, right?
Yeah. Like honestly, don't touch anything.
I'm not touching anything. I'm just throwing it out there that I don't know what to do.
Oh, don't worry about it. Get into Fleur. However you do that.
Yeah, check, but it's stowed right now. So I gotta use the MFD to enable my Fleur payload.
Holy.
Alright, I got this. How do you...
Oh, it even shows who's pressing which button.
Alright, Fluffy, I'm back. Which radio did he want me on?
I believe 5-8.
Yeah.
I need to go grab a radio right quick. I didn't spawn with one.
I'm 5-2.
How the fuck do I unstow my Fleur?
Don't worry about what I'm doing.
I'm not worrying about what you're doing. I'm trying to find out where Fleur is.
No, I'm unsure if you can see what's on my MFD right now.
I can't. I see a fox.
Do you see me play Pong? I'm having a little bit of fun.
That's actually crazy. You can play Pong on it?
Yep.
What? How do you... Teach me your ways.
Focus on the Fleur.
I'm focusing.
Alright, so you said 5-2?
Oh, I'm 5-2. You're the other one.
Oh, what's the other one?
I believe 5-8.
Okay. It is my first time being flight crew, so just bear with me.
You're good.
That's fine.
This is my first time, like, actually flying a helicopter.
Well, it's a good thing you're not flying it, so,
Well, you know what I meant.
let's see.
What am I looking for?
Maybe an on switch.
Yeah, okay.
Hey guys, if y'all would, can you load up that box right there? Load that into the aircraft. Just preload it.
This one?
Yeah, you should be able to ace interact.
You got it.
Hey, Sunper, once again,
Okay,
forgot what radio station he's on.
Alright, it's loaded.
So what's going to happen is I'm not going to put this on anybody else, so I'm going to fly Chinook in. You guys and the other two Blackhawks are going to stay as you are. Just so we have enough lift capability. So you'll be following a Chinook in. At least initially.
Just to double check, it's 58 that you want the crew chiefs on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
58 is going to be
ground,
ground to air.
Alright, thank you.
So if you have any individual tasking, it'll go through you guys to was Bandit 5, right?
Yeah, it'll be from Bandit 5 to Buffalo.
But if there's anything that's going to be going through here, it'll be Chief Sparrow. We'll pass anything out to the other ships if we need to.
All right, thank you.
All right. Well,
Hey,
glad
just
you guys are
FYI,
here.
we do not have fries yet.
Seriously.
And
All right,
we also need the 36.6 ropes.
Okay. Yeah, they were supposed to put them in there.
I just was letting you know.
I'll ping. I'll gripe it by you later after we get the initial insert done.
I think they're
Thank you
busy
for that.
doing other stuff.
Yeah, they probably are. I'll ping in that. Thanks, Sam.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Can you see with them glasses on? The glasses. You see with them on?
Figure it out all?
Yeah, I don't.
No, boss. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm looking at the flight manual right now.
Yeah, I took mine off and just went with the face mask
Like I
because
googled it. It doesn't tell you anything.
the aviators kind of tint the view a little bit.
I don't.
What I would also like, do we have all the pilots here except Sawyer, I guess? What I would like to do is
it's stowed.
when
it says use the
it gets
MFD to enable your
super
flirt
dark,
payload.
I want to at least have the beacon, which I think is called a collision light in this. Have the beacon on at a minimum because you can't see crap with these nods on when it gets dark. I tested it earlier. So at bare minimum, have your beacon / collision light on. You don't need to put your position lights on. But that's when it gets dark.
On your MFD.
On the MFD.
If you're
Is
testing,
that
I hear you
Control
over
H
the phone.
MFD or just on the screen?
No.
Y'all cool with that?
You know how you operate
Making sure.
a manual MFD, right?
Collision lights on when it gets
I'll
dark?
let Fluffy know.
Yep.
It's been a while.
Copy.
So
When it gets,
bottom and the
just so
bottom
we can
that
see each
says,
other for
that
deconfliction,
says
otherwise it's going to be a mess.
Hey, Fluffy.
Hey, Thumper.
Say that
Hold on.
again. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
You talking to
I've
me?
got
Chat,
two
yeah. Want to press that?
grizzlies
So
down
when you
in
click
case you
MFD,
guys need to
it's
use
like
them
when you click
for
Fleur.
initial insert and extract.
So, yeah, what's going to
Okay, I
happen
pressed
is
tack,
I'm going to
and
fly
then
one
where's
grizzly.
Fleur?
The other
To left of
three
tack.
Blackhawks are going to stay as
Oh.
is. That should give us enough lift support, at least
Okay,
for
Fleur
initial
is
insert.
stowed.
Alright, cool.
And can you throw the fries and the ropes in each of the
Okay.
Blackhawks? Just
I
in
click
case.
it. Preparing payload, 15 seconds. Are we gonna explode?
No, it won't.
It's a joke.
Okay, Gap, go.
He wants when it gets real dark for you to turn on the navigation lights because you can't see shit.
So what he's telling me
nods.
is he forgot to turn the
Well, no shit.
trying to do something.
I know. I was just passing the message along.
Honestly, I want to put on nav lights now, but you know.
Yeah, we have to be sneaky
Oh,
at
let
the
me,
start.
it's running. Let me see if my
Yeah.
hand's at least.
What?
Still have a hand?
You should see what Mr. Ham does with one hand. Where are you? I was hoping you were not even here.
So, Herberton. Yes. So, we're going to have, the son of a biscuit. We're going to have one Chinook and 3 Blackhawks for the initial insert.
Okay, I got the Fleur deployed.
No, it's going to be Buffalo 2, Buffalo 3, Buffalo 4.
And then I can move the camera around, so I should be good.
Reaper, say again, Lost.
Can you do thermals on that thing?
I should be able to.
Well, you're basically my eyes. I'm going to be focusing on the whole flying thing.
Yeah, it's a good point. So, let's see, weapons, menu. Don't want to touch that. Laser menu.
The initial insert's going to be a landing in the Wadi.
Okay, I don't think I can get thermals.
You need to activate the fries on, it's like a checkbox option.
Alright, I don't see anything that says thermals.
30, crap, what is it? It's the 30, thank you. 36.6 ropes.
Well, let me have a look at the Fleur.
Having a brain fart.
Because I got the laser menu, slew, and then waypoint, which I assume is for map.
Alright, everybody get to your birds.
Well, that's your issue. Sorry.
Yeah, thanks, boss. I tried just pressing N in the menu, but...
Also, oh boy, 10 FPS.
Yeah.
Hey, how do I mess around with the intercom settings?
What's FMS checklist? I guess that's a you thing.
With the async menu in the helicopter.
Okay. Because you guys are a little too loud in here.
At least then you can change your intercom channels. I'm not sure about volume.
I decided to just, instead of grabbing myself a radio, I put the 52 channel on speakers for helicopter.
Oh boy. Oh damn, the displays of where you guys are at, that looks freaking cool.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's confusing as fuck. I don't want to learn how to actually fly a helicopter.
But by the way, if it's actually a FLIR camera, then it must have thermal imaging.
Right. Just gotta figure out.
Otherwise, it's just like a video camera.
What if we do flirt? Oh.
Oh shit, that actually switched over to the camera.
Yeah, and then okay, so that's the laser channels. Okay, so can I? Okay, that's the laser channels. Cool.
Oh man, are we gonna get our own buffalo?
Oh, Fluffy, before we take off, you want me to grab any flares or anything in case we need them?
That's your issue.
Well, I just meant, oh well.
Hello.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab some. I got inventory space.
Negative. Misfit 4 is on Buffalo 4.
Hello, Misfit 4. Thank you for flying Fluffy Air.
Yep. All terminals on. Go ahead and board.
Bro.
Atlas 2. Apparently, Buffalo 2 is short on seats.
Oh, it's cozy in here.
Atlas 2.
Oh, you be fine. You comfortable, Bert?
The best part is I actually know how to get out of these bitches now.
Fluffy.
Yeah.
Back to Buffalo 4.
Hi.
I believe we
Hey.
have some extra seats with the weapon squadron. This is fire.
Oh, they actually do the manual startup? Oh, that's nice. I'm glad they have these helis then.
Affirm, we have 2 additional seats on Buffalo 4. That's an affirm. Just check it in on 5-2. Good copy. Oh. Hey, Burton, we're still going to be short 1 seat on the Buffaloes for Atlas 2. Does Grizzly have an extra seat?
Say that again?
All Buffalo ships are 1 seat short for my Atlas team. Do we have an extra seat on board Grizzly?
Stand by.
What the fuck is last man? Help.
What do you mean, what?
They're asking for a last man for all aircraft. I don't know what a last man actually is.
When our last hand's on.
Anyone on the ground?
Is everybody on?
Tell them to pile in where they can, man. Misfit 4 is on your bird.
Is everyone on board?
Misfit 4's
Yes.
on.
Atlas 1 and 4 are on the bird.
Platoon is trying to step off time now. They just need to get in wherever they can.
Having push to talk and having to use the radio is fucking annoying.
Yeah. What? No. Welcome to my life.
Join the cab.
Fluffy,
that's
what
the
intercom
solution.
are you on?
Yes.
We're on cargo.
Okay, you guys in the back are on cargo. Fluffy, what are you on? You want to be on crew?
Crew should be on crew, but we hadn't changed it since we got in here.
You know what? I'll jump crew. Yeah.
Yep. Fluffy, I'll stay on crew in case, or not crew, but cargo in case they need something.
Okay, it works. I still don't know how to turn blackout on. I mean, I see the option, I just don't know how to turn it on. I'm touching buttons over here.
Atlas 1.
Yeah.
What was that, Hoover?
Are you all aboard? This is fine.
Boo.
No, if I was on the crew chief, I have to be up here, don't I?
Yeah, but what if you get shut down?
I have smokes for
Misfit 4, this is 5.
Alright, I got MVGs and I got Black Hot and White Hot.
2 traffic.
I carved a middle finger on it just for you.
1, this is 5.
Also, I think even this more advanced setup procedure might also be simplified from the actual startup procedure.
Hey, how much is the laser on?
You just don't leave them so much.
We don't have last minute
Shut up.
Maybe you have a button in the MFD?
Say again? Yeah, you say a button on the MFD? Thank you, sir.
I've got one man left that needs to call last minute, and then you can go That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to actively find out right now.
So we're turning off the engines.
Any word on when we're taking off, Fluffy?
No idea.
What the hell?
What the fuck was that?
What was that? Was it flared?
What the fuck just happened? Why did we explode?
Might have been countermeasures.
I didn't press anything. But we're getting shot at.
Oh. Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, we were taking shots.
Yeah, we were at.
I see the crater now.
Fluffy, what is going on up there?
No idea. You got shot, I guess. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, it's fucked.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
We're gonna need a new version. They can't just fix this thing. This thing is. We can't fly. Alright, everybody else. Is the bird damaged, Fluffy?
Can't confirm. What the fuck just happened, Fluffy?
No idea.
Okay.
All the infantry got out because they don't know what's going on.
Everyone out?
happen?
No idea.
Okay, roger. Attack, flare.
I'm 5'2", crew chief's 5'8". Hopefully.
If my laser's just automatically on. Okay.
That's crazy. It's almost like we're still alive. Don't say that the desert does not restrain us. Oh, they made it restart. That's not bad. Hey, disable laser designator. Buffalo 4 crew, disable laser designator. Yeah, you hear?
Yeah, I'm here.
You hear what he said?
What did he say?
Disabling your laser designator.
I don't have one.
Disable your laser. Disable laser owl.
Oh, is that what that was?
Maybe?
Yes. That's what those explosives were.
Oh wow.
Buffalo Rangers is 5. I believe we're still good to go. And we're off. I can show you the world.
Spartan, make sure that the safety flap and the power is on the minigun.
Yeah, I just activated.
Yep, I saw that a minute ago and I was like, oh, okay, I got to do things.
Fluffy, can you turn the laser off?
It's all good.
Can't you disable it in the MFD or something like that?
Okay, for the love of God, don't point at laser friendlies because apparently the Reaper is a little bit trigger happy because of AI.
Yeah, I see that, but Fluffy, I can't turn it off. I think you can, though. Because it says the pilot can control the laser.
2-7 traffic.
And it's just pointing forward.
Copy. You have nice interact with it.
Yeah, it says only the pilot can, Fluffy, and weapon controls. That's a you problem now. I passed that over to you.
That's how you get rid of problems.
Hey man, I'm just reading the manual, okay?
Yeah,
Bro,
and I'm
that-
flying at 14 FPS. I'm having a really fucking hard time, okay?
Yeah, we could just keep it on, I guess.
Owl, that is about as bad as a frickin' skydiver instructor reading the manual on how to skydive.
Bro, I've never done this before. Like, I don't know what you want from me.
I don't know. This is my first time being a crew chief, so we're both in the same boat in that regard.
Oh, first time? Stuart, you saying you
I mean, I can swap the channel, but I can't turn it off for whatever reason.
That's true. Yeah, remember, puts things in perspective, doesn't it?
Sure does. Hey, as someone who That's encouraging.
Money on every helicopter, mate.
No. I quite literally mean be careful with landing.
Considering the fact that currently I cannot control my helicopter fully because I'm forced at such a low FPS.
So the main landing gear struts. The upper has 1,000 psi, while the lower only has 100. So yeah. Yep.
So not that faster if we plan.
That's honestly more safer than landing.
On that note, we actually have the Zeus has put shit in the helicopter for that in case we had to do it. And if we don't end up doing it, then well, we're gonna have to eyeball it. Yeah, that's a quick way to crash the server.
No, I just want to be flung around like a rag. Go Blackburn, go! I'll add my own dog tag to them. How about that?
I'll do you see on the left side because I can barely see anything.
Yeah, I got it. Let me turn my knobs on it.
They're low on the left.
Yeah, I can't get that low because apparently this thing has about 10 seconds input delay.
Alright, that's touching down in front of us.
So make sure your weapons are zeroed at 300 meters. If you want 9, you know what? You'll be missing everything, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. Your will to fight trumps everything else.
Oh, sorry, 11. Not 9.
I mean, I'm running odds. Eventually we'll hit something.
Yeah, probably hit a bird. Vaporize it.
Number, could you please turn off a laser designator for Owl because I have no idea how to do it.
In the manual, it said only the pilot can do it. I don't know what you want from me. That's right.
Yeah, well, where's the button?
It said weapon control, I guess. I look at my weapon menu and it doesn't have it for me. So.
It looks like your FD, it should say there.
I mean, I could just stow it.
You're with professionals, you guys.
Yeah, stow it.
Console, you'll see the little, the little things you can turn on your HUD. It's in there.
You guys can hear. You're with professionals.
Well, I am a professional. What do you mean?
Yeah, we're all professional here.
Professionally retarded. DB is very professional. Professional loot goblin / red, so.
Coming from an IT background, reading the manual in the middle of a job is 100% professional.
Prepare for landing, boys.
Heard. Prepare for landing.
Prepare for landing.
Hey, what's the time of that landing?
No idea.
Okay.
About 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Stand up, shuffle to the door.
30 seconds out.
Shuffle. Hook up.
We're literally a minute away.
Final checks.
Make sure your safeties are off and you're ready to rock and roll, boys.
Doing a jump at 100 meters off the
force behind it. I mean, how much do you currently weigh right now? Shit.
What goes up must come
210?
down.
If you shed your skin, you can use it as a parachute.
Yep.
You know these
Fucking info failure.
That was close to a tree.
I know.
A tree below us.
Yeah, Kirby got on your left.
It's a shame we can't watch this in third person. You know, this reminds
Like,
me of
unironically?
when you guys helped me land on like a hairpin in New Vegas.
Fluffy, we're clear below us.
Yeah, land then softer. Yeah, you're good.
Well, that's a little hard. That's a little hard.
Yeah,
That's a little
hard.
hard. That's a little hard.
Oh shit.
I mean, he did warn us. There delay on all my throttle controls. I could turn off the camera.
Ow. I'm actually fine.
I got Zeus still. Did you guys get Zeus too?
Alright, I'm gonna keep reading the manual.
It was still like 2 kilometers away. So.
Reading the manual while landing.
Hey, any landing you can walk away from.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think that was pretty successful landing.
Fluffy, did you see that communique in the bottom left?
Yeah, I saw it. Well, thanks to ArmA, I honestly was forced to have like between a 10 and like 15 FPS offline that thing, and apparently the throttle control, or technically the collective, decided that I was forced to just hope for the best while just putting in the input.
for this thing, aren't you?
No, I wasn't. I'm playing mouse and keyboard when I play for ArmA.
Well, what the fuck happened?
As I was trying to say, I had a between 10 to 20-second input delay on all my collective control.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Are they here for you, by the way?
No idea.
Well, they wrote we can go to Buffalo 5. I think they just took off.
Yeah, you're good. Armor can be a bitch sometimes.
Misfit 4, let's go.
Well, most times.
It's correction all the fucking time.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yay. Well, we're to go for Buffalo 5. Well, everybody else was like that way, so let's go.
Yeah, I think Buffalo 5 just took off.
Damn it. I can't read the fucking manual anymore. Yeah, I'm sorry about that laser thing. I don't really know what the fuck to do. Manual said that only the pilot can control the laser option.
I don't actually know why the pilot does the laser stuff. It's kind of weird because he should concentrate on flying and not like doing the other things.
I don't know. I didn't read enough of the manual, obviously. So. I tried.
Where's Gab?
He's AFK.
It would seem that they all fucking bailed, so I guess we're heading back east. We're just gonna link up with any of the infantry, and then we're gonna follow them, okay?
Alright.
It would indeed appear so.
Do you guys only have one magazine too?
I got 2 extras.
Cool.
So where are we heading to? We're heading to Buffalo 5 or something?
No, we were heading towards where all the other helos was, but apparently they dusted off somewhere, so we're gonna head the other way.
Good thing I got those flares.
I was about to ask if we don't have flares.
So fucking annoyed about that. I have flown that helicopter for like between 15 and 20 hours in total, and I've never had it react like that. It's honestly not that bad.
Wow.
Have you flown anything else in ArmA?
Yeah.
Okay, then well, then you know how to do it. You just need to be slightly more careful.
Oh, by the way, I got night vision binos.
I just don't know how the controls work in the helicopter. You know what I'm saying? But I got like a ton of figure it out. Honestly, the hardest part of the game is teaching learning that. You never see that green laser lassoing?
Yeah, that laser is potentially hammer.
That'll be fine. I can deal with it later. Alright. Fucking prep and move out. Fuck that. Yeah.
So apparently Hilo dusted off without us, so we're stuck here.
Well, you have to have
Welcome
fun
to
with us.
Misfit 4.
Do we have them on long
Yay!
range?
Well, apparently
Okay,
my
we're
long
gonna
range was
move
my Hilo.
I'm on about Burton.
If you want, we can move to LZ Alpha if you want.
The fucking.
You have a long range?
Buffalo 4 was
No, I only got air to ground comms.
Yeah, we got ArmA.
There's a civvy out there running away.
That's not a civvy, that's a enemy.
He has no gun. He's just running.
I'm pretty sure it was the driver.
Okay.
Just so
we
you
got
guys
friends in
know,
front
there's
of us.
friendlies on that hill over there.
Hey, we're gonna move north now.
Should we
on the
keep
side of
moving?
this hill. Yeah, well, let's move north side of this hill.
No,
Or
get
into
low
the
in the hill.
egress.
Don't go up the hill. Movement to the right.
No, we're good.
Human, we're good.
Pinnacle's down though. We took it. He spots you guys without the giant horde of infantry right next to him. Well, no. He saw you and then decided to shoot at us.
I watched his gun follow you guys, and then the second we started setting up, he looked at us.
Dude, there's probably 30 guys right below him.
Yeah, well, he saw my juicy ass and wanted some of it, so.
Yeah, no, he seen the 2 machine gunners setting up for him.
Just be careful because he might call in some arties since the driver did run away.
Dude, that AC-130 is way too loud for the height it's at.
Yeah, why did we call the AC-130 in? What's going on with that?
The aperture is too close.
Just blow it up with a 150.
Yeah, fucking why not?
At all, so that thing's spread can be unpredictable. It's a pain in the ass. Realistically, it's really precise, but for some reason.
So Fluffy, are they gonna send a bird for us or at some
No
point?
idea. I have absolutely no idea.
Like realistically, those things from 30,000 feet up can hit a fucking tank moving.
Keep it double tap C.
Yeah.
I do have that radio if you want me to try to find the long range.
Well, long range is 5.2 for for the helicopters.
You want me to sit down for a second and try to get to him?
Yeah, sure. Now, are you gonna continue north?
Well, that's where everyone else went, so yeah.
Okay, we'll be here for a little bit. We'll just run after you later.
All right. Let me get this radio working.
Yep.
Let's pick up the
52, you said?
Let's go.
5-2.
Well, you got chonky boys behind you still.
Double tap C. That's all I'm asking you to do.
Can anyone hear me on this frequency?
You won't waste your stimulus.
This is Buffalo 4. We're requesting pickup. Can anyone hear us on this frequency?
Buffalo Reed, this is.
I'm not picking. No one's responding.
Figures. Well, they could be out of range.
Could be.
You know what? Let's move up. Take off the airstrokes. Follow the others.
All right. I'll keep the radio on 5-2 in case they show up again.
Thank you.
Well, you were talking about the beginning of the op about a Black Hawk Down scenario.
Yeah, well, I wasn't talking about like an ArmA fuck you scenario.
I know.
You know how they say your ego gets hurt whenever you fuck up or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time sleeping tonight simply just because I'm so pissed off with this.
I know how you feel.
Since it was an ArmA thing, do you want to ping the Zeus?
Well, I enjoy the whole, dynamic gameplay, so honestly, I don't really personally care. If you guys want me to ping Zeus, then do so. Hold on, who's
I
this?
couldn't care less.
He's dead.
Can I take his gear?
Yeah,
ammo.
hold on, let's divvy up some ammo.
He has the saw.
He has a T49.
Okay, one guy gets a 249.
Who wants it? Okay, I'll take it. Unless it's
He
any
has some
objections.
chest seals on him.
Yeah, take this too.
I don't hear any objections. Everyone take what you want from him real quick. I'm gonna take his gear.
Grab the helmet and put
Who
it.
the hell? Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll put it in my backpack. Here, put it back down real quick. I'll put it in my backpack.
Okay, let's stop living for too long. Hurry up.
Yeah, on the way real quick. Just let me.
Alright. May your sacrifice not be in vain.
Okay, let's go.
And I took his dog tag. Oh, someone else already took it.
Come on.
I couldn't fucking loot his bag because everyone was already looking in it. I'm a Marine now.
I'll just occasionally test the radio, see if someone's within range. Anyone on this frequency, this is Buffalo 4 requesting pickup.
Try 5-8.
Try 5-8. All right, let me move it over right quick.
You're good, Fluffy. I'm pretty sure this is exactly how the Bin Laden raid went.
Oh, there's a lot of people down there.
Well,
This
to
is
be honest, I've
Buffalo
never looked
4
into it.
requesting pickup. Anyone on this frequency?
Yeah, I see all of the infantry move around, like up there.
Yep. And
So
down there
let's go
too.
to them. And it also seems like they put on IRS ropes, so we're gonna follow their example.
Hey, Mr. Taliban, hand over Bin Laden.
I feel bad for whoever's walking behind me. I'm sorry.
You good? I just have
That's
like
fine.
brightness embedded in my retina.
There's no one picking up on 5-8, so I'm gonna try 5-2 again.
Yep.
This is Buffalo 4 requesting pickup on anyone that's on this frequency.
Boom.
Do you maybe know the frequency of CAS? So they can relay?
I don't know the cast frequency. I know command frequency is 5-4. Hey, Gab, can you go passive on 5-4 if you aren't hearing anything on either? Well, the IRS ropes are going north, and we should probably follow them. So let's move on. Gab. Al, hold on. Gab, damn it. You here?
I just got back. Sorry.
Okay, well, we're moving north. Come on.
At least it isn't a boring app.
Did you say you wanted me to try 5-4?
Yeah, if you can go passive on 5-4, don't talk because I think it's command.
All right.
What did you do during the invasion of
I'm not even picking anything up on that.
Helicopter too.
During the invasion of Iraq? That's 91. That's before me. I didn't even live at that point.
We must be out of range, or the radio's broken or something, because I'm not hearing anything on 5-4. I guess we find a Marine squad or something that has a radio man on it.
Aren't we airborne?
Yeah.
Or air assault? Air cav? Whatever the fuck they're called.
7th Cavalry.
Yeah, so air assault.
There's a team in front of us. We can try their radio man.
Yep.
I love crossing open fields at nighttime with a 2-4-man shot.
Get strobe on the left side. Let's move left. Hello? This might be Misfit 4. Don't worry. If they're walking, we're following. I think I know roughly where we are on the map right now.
I'm glad someone does. I lost track.
Yeah, let's keep going, man.
They were going to the SPF position. So we're going to go
Oh, hello.
help them out at that
Who's
SPF.
this?
Okay, roger that. That means we have to head more northeast then.
Yes.
And probably take the top of this crest. Okay. All right, let's turn northeast.
Fluffy, now that I'm picking stuff up on the radio, you want me to try to call it in?
No, let's wait. Let's sync up with these guys and just follow them.
I believe this valley we're looking at right here that leads off to the west is...
We're at 142.165, so we need to go to the northern side of this little valley.
Yeah.
Here,
Up
yep,
this
up
way.
here, and then head up. Yeah.
All right, good. Yeah, let's head like north-northeast right now.
Yep. Yep, we're in the right direction. So we need to go to towards SPF Skyline. I guess they called it that because there's Skyline. Yeah.
Do you want me to try 5-2 again, since we're in range of people?
Yeah, try 5-2.
Yeah. Rock boss.
Anyone on this frequency? This is Buffalo 4.
You guys might need to gain altitude. Find a hilltop.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Yeah, the pilots are out of range, I'm thinking.
We'll just stick with you guys until we get to Skyline. At that point, we should be able to get some kind of hill.
Alright.
Seven, we've acquired Buffalo 4. They're moving with us time now until they can get extra exfil.
I hear I hear a hammer over the radio now.
Is
Well, what's Hammer talking about?
Buffalo 1, and somebody was requesting reinsert close to the front. Here, let me put the radio on speaker so you guys can hear it.
Point, assault position for me.
No, but like,
So I think SPF
well, if Buffalo 1 is coming, then we can
No,
get
they're
exfil
not,
through
they're
that.
not coming for us. They're talking about something else. Do you guys hear the radio now?
Yeah.
Copy, we're coming up on base shortly. Thank you much. We appreciate it. Hammer went out.
Okay, so if Buffalo's coming up, tell them to mark down the LC so we can get to it. Right. If we get to the LC, then they can give us exfil.
All right. Anyone on this frequency? This is Buffalo. This is Buffalo 4. It's Buffalo 1. Since you're on your way over here, can you mark down the LZ so that we can get an exfil?
Copy, and you are at base, right?
My radio might not have the range.
Yeah, I don't think I have a range. Okay, well, let's move up with the infantry, and then then we'll look at it once we get closer.
Well, at least we can hear them.
This is 5.
Yep. We still see all the strobes, so we can move towards that.
You want the strobes off? What?
No, we can still see like friendly strobes,
okay,
so we can move towards them.
Yeah, we just must be barely out of range because it's static now.
Yeah, if it's static, we're out of range. Helicopters and in general vehicles have a longer range than like people
Yeah.
held.
If the helicopter hadn't burnt, we probably could have called it exfil.
Well, you know, like if the helicopter hadn't burnt, then we might have actually been able to do something.
Yeah.
I have never seen that input delay before. It's so confusing to me. You see Mason?
Southwest up. You're gonna fly over us soon.
Red delicious apples, they're nasty eating. They're more better for like pie.
Or at least looks
Oh,
like.
there it is.
Alright.
Ah,
collision lights. Good shit.
Yeah, the AR interface has it on by default. Yeah, this guy's never flown a Reaper before, so.
Yeah. It's an amusing thing. I'm not
He's
embarrassed.
also clearly not above 2,000 meters.
That looks like an
Yeah, he's at 500.
RTO maybe.
Yeah, there it is.
That's a small backpack.
Hey, this
that's
is
an
before.
RTO.
There you go.
Yeah, hey guys.
Or a squad leader leading
We're
it,
just
yeah.
Hammer.
sitting in.
You can stick with us. We need the bodyguards.
Hammer, can you relay to Reaper as well that his drone is currently at 500, not 2,000?
Yeah, that's because she joined it off somebody who probably DC.
Also, we wouldn't mind if, since you guys have a longer range radio, calling a pickup for Buffalo 4.
Roger, I'll work on that. My radios are now really loud.
Alright.
Give me a sec.
Alright, thank you.
I need to be on 5.8.
5.2 for
What the
for
fuck do you
air.
need 5.8 for?
Air to air. These guys want me to call in the rescue for them because they don't have long range, and Missive 5's not here. 5 Chaos 2. 5, I have the remnants of buff 4 requesting a pickup on my position. Do you want me to handle it on 5.8 or do you want to handle it? Acknowledge, I'll take this tasking out.
Godfather
I've
listens on 5.0.
Yeah. I just want to see if I can get... I'm signing out 5.9 for now. I want to see if I can get the 5.8 working. Numlock 5.8. Enter. This is Chaos 2 signing on to frequency 5.8. Any call sign, do you copy? Over.
It's killing me.
Hey, Mason, we should be moving.
Roger that. Can you push in range? I have 3 by packs for you. Over.
This guy just leave his battle buddy.
Okay. They basically said fuck off, they're coming. So, you're with
Yay,
us.
pickup.
I don't know if they're coming, I'll be honest.
It's cool. I have the uniform. I'm with you guys.
Fuck off, Al.
Fuck you.
So, they moved up, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're moving that way. I'm sorry about taking your time.
I'm
no,
not.
it's part of the game.
I'm one of the radio operator's bodyguards now.
There goes Reaper. I should have just been Sawyer's co-pilot, no offense, Caster, but...
What?
Yeah. I was gonna be one of the Buffalo co-pilots with a friend of mine, because I thought, nah, you've got this, no problem. But, oh well. Nah, it's fine.
Hey, you could have been on Buffalo 4. Lol.
I'm seeing a strobe mod on the left.
I have you 5 by 5. I'm not sure why 5 is not here. Break. I've been assigned to task you with pickup of 3 by buff packs. Over.
Alpha moving. Don't want to get shot again.
I didn't bring my rave music.
Hammer, the
Chaos 2
With
confirming
Reaper
3
dropping
packs
you
from
my only
AO back
ISR,
to
please
base.
adjust
They are
accordingly.
bound
I need
Buffalo.
eyes ahead of the friendly force.
Buff KS2, acknowledge my last.
Be advised,
Roger.
you have your
Hammer,
insert coming in. We have Buffalo 4 that's still
I
down
think
with
I had a
DLC.
better idea.
I need you
Can
to
you
pick
change the
them
dots
up
on
when you
bunker
pick,
markings
when
with
you drop the others off.
something with a facing, like an arrow, so we know which way it's facing?
Fluffy, did you hear that over radio?
Yeah, I heard that. We're not at the LC. We're at Chaos 2.
You know, ascertain, obviously.
Chaos 2 is right behind you.
Yeah, exactly.
What about it?
So what they just said on the radio was that they assume we're at BLC. We have no idea where BLC is.
Don't worry, I can drag them in here. Hold. Send for Chaos 2. Roger that. Is it possible to push LZ Charlie or further north? We're a bit far from that. Over. They want you to walk 2 kilometers south to the LZ. I'm trying to get them closer.
Thank you.
Well, I'm curious too. He said he can't reach you, and then he said I should take this tasking. So no idea. We'll deal with that later. Break.
Yeah, sorry
okay, so
about
I've got
that, too.
authority
Go
on this
ahead.
LZ. I would like LZ Charlie. I would love if you could push further past phase line alpha or on phase line alpha. Break. Over.
Yeah, same. We're having the same issue. We're actually talking to Chaos right now, so go ahead and drop the boys at Charlie, and then if you would just detour back to Alpha. You said drop them at Charlie.
Okay, guys, gather around. You see 144172. We are here. Do you see my yellow dot?
Yeah.
Check.
Cool. So you need to head direct Central Chaos, direct south. So 180 only to LZ Charlie.
Got you.
Okay, we're running back to LC Charlie.
Central Chaos.
Thanks, Mason.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, we're gonna move on immediately. Rifles on your back, and let's battle.
All right, triple time. Let's go.
I'm fat.
Never mind, we're super fucking heavy. We can't actually do that.
Tell me about it. Walking and rolling.
Not even on a light jog can we actually sustain this for long. This is actually really annoying.
Down to the LZ, I'm
Got the
strolling.
green smoke ready to go for marking landing.
Yeah, well, we just need to rush down to LC Charlie.
Yeah.
How's it going, Spartan? Alright, good talk, good talk. I see you. Strong silent type. Oh wait, Spartan, you were the one that me and my buddy danced with on that one-op.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, when we were bored helicopter pilots, we started dancing. That was fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
When we were just chilling in base because there was nothing happening.
Yeah, no one was calling us, so we just started dancing in a circle.
And then we noticed the attack helicopter didn't have ammunition.
Oh
Go
yeah.
as fast as you can while you have your rifle down.
Good times, good times.
I'm also looking around for a bird in case there's one flying by.
Yep.
No wonder with that MG.
Hey man, it's gonna come into important later. It's a surprise tool.
Oh, I see a helicopter.
I'm unsure if what caused it. Oh, we have him here.
Yep, I see the bird.
I believe that's
We attach
Buffalo
iris
1.
strobes so
Try
I
to see
can
if
see
you
it.
can catch him.
What radio are they on?
Try 5-2. Tell him we're about 500 meters out.
This is Buffalo 4. Are you reading me? You're approaching the LZ pickup. We see you on the ground. This is Buffalo 4.
Let's get full and gunned.
Hello.
Thank you, boys, for the pickup. Yep.
Okay, last man, go.
Copy.
Hammer, Buffalo 1.
Yeah, mute the thing again.
To be fair, stay altitude. Altitude is currently holding 1.1 to 1.8 at Angels. Wanna go?
We're gonna take the egress route here.
Plan B, I might need that in English, not Swedish. Fucking played so much details. It's currently around between 1,100 meters to 1,800 meters.
we stop at the bar on the way home? I need a beer.
Billy, thanks for picking us up. I'm sorry about that. I apparently had input delay when I was trying to fly.
Yeah, a 10-second freeze on controls is never a good thing, ever.
Sorry, could you say that again?
I said a 10-second freeze on your controls when flying is never a good thing.
Yeah, I know. I think it's got something to do with the whole laser incident.
It's alright, get you in a new bird as soon as we can.
What's your current position and
Thank you very much.
disposition?
We're cranky.
Is only purple egress RTB with Buffalo
Roger on that, thank you.
You didn't tell them we were cranky.
Buffalo 3, Buffalo 1.
Say what now? You didn't tell them we were cranky. That's our disposition.
Oh, I'm not cranky. You're cranky.
I'm old. I'm allowed to be cranky.
I know, but you're always trying to you're always trying to project your crankiness onto other people, and you get them in trouble.
No. You don't get to do this. This is a public off. Keep your little whiny bitch comments to yourself. I'll take you up behind the hangar and throttle you to death.
Listen to me, old man.
How many DCSs have you got? 12. How many have I got? None.
That's actually true.
I'm the master of getting you in shit.
We have been told that we need to be on our best behavior as well because we've been very graciously allowed to join you guys. I find it hilarious that the sentiment is on both sides.
Oh no, Ham and I have this history. He gets all kinds of disciplinary actions because, quote unquote, I'm responsible for his actions.
No, you incite it. I'm not saying you're responsible. You incite the whole thing.
Oh, I take you down the garden path by the hand and then you just go crazy.
Right down the rabbit hole I go every single time. I can't shut my fucking mouth.
And it's great because in real life I used to do that to other captains. Come on, let's go tell the colonel is an idiot. Yeah, come on, you can do it. Ooh, bits of extras. This is kind of the black sheep helicopter of the 7th Cav.
That's not true.
Don't worry, any helicopter that I'm flying is always a black sheep.
Yeah.
Birds of a feather flock together, Fluffy.
I think the Black Hawk you were flying was a black hole in the ground, a smoking black hole in the ground.
Last I checked, it was upside down. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
okay.
it was upside down.
Just because I'm an attack rotary pilot flying in this seat next to you means nothing.
Traffic Buffalo 2 is 2 to the northeast, inbound direct staging.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm just an asshole. Helicopter all the time.
Go ahead, 3.
Roger, Buffalo 1's trying to get a hold of me. I hear them, but I guess they can't hear me. Any chance you can relay?
I don't think he can hear me at this distance.
Copy that. This is 1. I can hear you. Broken and readable is 3 trying to get hold of us.
A for me is.
Is it the
Three,
emergency?
send your message for 1.
Yep, we're at the airbase now.
2, I was just trying to call back 1. They were trying to call us on the radio. We hear them, but not.
Soon we'll have our own bird again.
Woo! Woo! Wreak havoc.
Maybe it'll work. If it doesn't, then I'll just say sorry and I'll walk Al through how to fly.
You think they trust us with the bird again?
Yeah.
Well,
We're
it means for the
easily
sake of
fooled.
trusting us for the first time.
We're easily fooled. Trust me. That's if our pilot doesn't kill us.
I don't know. I remember when I played with 7 Cav and Postscriptum. That was good times.
Ooh, we see another helicopter down there at bearing
Yeah.
5.
Yep. That is 3.
Oh, 3, okay. Have to get 5. Oh, sorry. God, to respawn another 4. I can't count above 2. I'm confused.
What, it goes like 1, 2, 7, right?
I'm an attack rotary pilot. I can't count above 3 because nothing ever goes above 3. 3 targets. Here we go. MC.
Buffalo 2, this is Reaper 1, over.
Well, thank you boys for the lift.
Yep.
Or any Buffalo station. Reaper Buffalo 1 to it. I need a pickup to quick to the AO. No copy.
Okay, Al, 1, fix your helmet. 2, let's get situated. I need to fix my helmet as well because it's been fucked up ever since it took off. The buttons? I'm sorry, what was it? Yeah, fix your radio. Stop putting it on speaker.
I thought I turned it off.
I need to grab myself a new radio. Give me 2 seconds.
Not
radio,
sure what channel Godfather's on, but just request another 60 and he'll send it to you.
I might do a Seuss thing for it.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Or vest, for that matter. What? That's stupid.
Hold on. Go to Ace and then go for staging zone and then re-gear. That'll fix your kit.
What if I take from here?
What's up, gents?
Hey, I'm sorry. My helicopter got armored early on. I'm sure you're aware. May I have another one?
Yeah, man, of course. Give me 1 second.
No, Al, you're not supposed to do it on the arsenal. Like, Ace interact while you're standing still.
Ace, wait, huh? How's that work? Yeah, that still doesn't work. Whatever, I'll just put on the tricolor.
There you go.
Sorry, I didn't know that like
Thank you very much. We'll be in the air soon, TM.
Should I just respawn, Fluffy?
Hey, helicopter.
Yep.
Fluffy.
What?
Want to just respawn?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's like 5 sticks.
Fluffy, you want me to put our number on the side of it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Flights, birds.
Hey, can I get a sit rep of what Buff 4 has been missing out on over the last like half an hour? well, after the incident, aka the
Come on this side. Come over on this side, Spartan.
we were trying to get to.
Oh, I see it.
We had a bit of an adventure. We got to experience the infantry.
Oh, that's funny.
And since I'm so used to RP campaigns,
Now we are officially flagged.
yeah, don't just sit back and cry. So we decided to link up with the infantry, try to like get our radio to function.
I want to leave
because,
that there until Fluffy notices.
Not have enough range.
Yeah.
He'll probably laugh his ass off too.
And then when we finally got radio contact, we were
Alright, I want to
asking
set
for
my radio back to
but,
54
then we had
or
to
like it was
trek about
supposed to.
2 kilometers all the way down to Charlie because we moved up basically about a kilometer away from the city.
I've had some of my most fun ops getting lost. Can't land nav, we get lost, we get broken off, cut off, and then we're just trying to creep around the woods at night. It's fun. It's different. You don't like the briefing times, we'll tell you everything that's gonna happen in the mission. And after a while, that gets boring. So when shit like that happens, it's kind of a nice little bit of fun.
Sure, I'll go over and get prep done. Yeah, what did you do? Yeah, for fuck's sake.
I'm back.
I'll get it off if you want me to.
The respawning didn't work, but fear not, I found a dead pilot, so we're back. I'm not
you
joking.
want me to take the student driver off?
Runway or whatever.
Yeah, take the silly stickers off.
Okay. I was waiting. I was going to leave it there until you noticed it. It was too funny not
Well, of course, I had to turn around. I would notice that. We got next insert, so I'm putting it on.
3 clicks up.
All right, let's rock and roll.
You could zoom in on that thing and like read a newspaper.
And also, I put my radio back to 54 like I was supposed to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's hope the radio laser doesn't fucking turn on again. No, I'm pretty sure it's automatically on.
Alright, make sure that the gun is ready to rock.
Okay, Al, let's give you a quick on how to do this thing.
Like
So
fly
first,
it?
yeah, no, I'll just tell you what I'm doing.
Okay.
First, we turn on engine ignition.
Okay.
Then in the bottom of the center console, there is EGI 2, EGI 1, and rad altitude. I turn that on. Then in the top, we go for the funny part, the like all the silly stuff.
The batteries, or
so there is standby, battery 1, battery 2,
cool.
APU, generators. Just turn it all on. Turn it all on. It's so hard. I have no light.
Isn't there an interior light button?
There indeed is. I just need to turn it all on first before I can do that.
Oh, okay. My bad. I don't know. And then fuel system 1, fuel system 2. So the fuel systems, do you just turn? Okay.
You turn everything on basically. Of all the switches. Then you put the fuel systems on.
And
Engine
you turn
powers
them
to
once forward to be on.
So they're on direct feed now for fuel systems.
Okay. And
then there's external feed, which is if we have like drop tanks.
Oh, okay.
So engine power count is essentially the setting it needs to be in. And then you just press engine start. It's a little white button. And when you do that, the rotors turn on. Now the engine power is in standby mode. And if I toggle them down once more, it's in flight mode.
Okay, and then standby would be like getting ready to take off, and then fly would be flying.
Yeah.
Flight. Okay. Or would standby be taking off?
No. So essentially, hold on. Never mind. So essentially, when they're here, that's like putting the ignition to 0 on your car.
Okay, sure.
When it's here, it's like idling.
Okay.
And when you finally put it down in the last one like this, it's in drive.
Okay. Then you
Okay.
take off. Okay. I can't. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now, you see the for you it would be the right panel. That shows the engines. When they're turned on, you can see the various things. Hold on, I'll tell the others, but I'm going to be a little bit loud. I got to check the input delay.
Not bad, guys. As I said, I have no idea what I'm doing.
It's fine. Gave me a chance to take a dog out to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, sorry about thinking that the pilot was the coveter position and it was going to be fun for you guys. So as you can see, I'm starting off the engines now.
Yeah.
You can see on the one with without all the dials, you can see how the engine's spooling up now.
I do. Yep. Mhm.
You can see the generators are still failing. Well, once the thing is running, then these generators should be ready. Okay, so now the engines are spooled up, and we're in standby mode, right?
Right.
Okay, now let's put them into flight. As you can hear, it's spooling up even more.
Right.
Looks like we might be getting a passenger, just FYI.
And then we have good engine RPMs. Okay.
And we're off.
Yes, you're right, fellas.
Okay, I do have the input delay, I'm sorry.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I still have the input delay, I'm so sorry.
Ow. This time I'm hurt.
Yeah, Sam. I think we got Zeus last time.
I'm so sorry, I still have the input delay. I can't fly this thing for some reason.
You're
I
good,
don't
bro.
understand why it's happening.
Maybe all can fly?
Well, yeah, if one of you guys can do it without input delay, that'll work.
I'll see if I have it. You can press all the buttons, because I don't know all that yet.
Yeah, let me prep it for you.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm just gonna tell the others that buff 4 is out of action for a while, because apparently there's some server settings or something that's messing with it.
Sorry.
So, my suspicion was correct. We do have an input delay still.
I could also try flying if you prefer, I don't know.
Somebody, I think an infantryman is like on the other side of the helicopter. Could you take him in? Well, Owl, I guess you get to try it out.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Don't expect too much, guys.
By the way, the rest of you guys, you don't have to be on the helicopter to enjoy this.
I'm still fine being a gunner and crew chief, so.
I'm also still fine. I enjoy the action.
Yeah, I really want to use the minigun.
Alright, how are we doing this?
Yeah, maybe you two just switch places and then let's see.
Okay, I'll get in. I'll boot it up for you.
Okay.
Alright, get back in the guns.
Alrighty. So are you just gonna set it? Okay.
Oh, I just realized I can't actually see down there.
Okay. Okay.
Oops, forgot the APU.
So what's the APU?
Auxiliary power unit.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
It's actually just like an engine to start the engine.
Why are you angry? I'm gonna turn it all off and turn it on again.
That usually works.
Did anybody see what they said in chat?
No.
I didn't take a look, but I actually didn't notice anybody saying something about it.
Yeah, I don't think I said
Yeah.
anything. Unless they did. I don't.
I don't know if they have a random server setting, but it's just creating massive delay.
It might be.
I've never seen that setting before.
I don't even know why that would be a thing.
Okay, so that's what the engine ignition is. Okay.
Or is it just the helicopter?
Could be.
It's not the helicopter. Like, it's never acted like that on me before.
Yeah, so you have flown this one from this mod before?
Yeah, because or else I wouldn't be qualified to tell you all this stuff.
Alright.
I'm not qualified.
Me neither. What's going on, Far?
I'm a bit pissed off.
Well,
I think it might be because I'm specifically the co-pilot doing this right now.
My knowledge comes from DCS, so... Not like for the UH-60, but yeah, in general.
Is there something that we can do to help you guys out?
Well, I don't really know. Do you guys have like random server settings that alters like the flight characteristics of this thing? Because I've never seen it act like this before.
Now, sometimes the servers do weird and wonderful exorcisms.
And apparently now it's pissed off because I'm trying to turn it off as turn it on as a co-pilot.
You want to just swap seats and then I take control?
Yeah, I'll just swap seats real quick.
Yeah.
This event has turned into teaching Al how to fly.
I don't know how to fly. I don't know how to fly this.
Well, now it's a learning experience.
I've never used this helicopter before. I know how to fly like in ArmA, just not in DCS ArmA.
Maybe we need the student patch again.
You want me to put that back on right quick?
Shut the fuck up.
Flight school in progress.
Hey man, look, alright, I don't...
Once we get the stuff fixed, I'll put the numbers back on the helicopter.
Well, let me know if there's anything you need.
It's just like this mod and stuff. I mean, usually in ArmA you just press like your forward button or something like that and it just goes and yeah.
That's what I'm used to. See, I don't know how to do all this.
Oh, we're using the advanced flight model. That's what's screwing out.
No, it's not the advanced flight model. I think it's also like this helicopter because it has like all the advanced interaction stuff in it.
But if you do a scroll wheel start engine, there you go.
I've never used that from this helicopter. I've manually done it because I know how to do it.
Alright.
Okay, Al, I'm gonna switch seats with you again because now I've booted it up for you.
You want to unlock controls?
No, I'll just switch seats so you can get it with like the pilot seat.
Okay.
Well, try to have some fun.
And
what's up?
Fluffy, when you were flying that last time, I also he's not in the helicopter. Fluffy, I also noticed last time that you were trying to fly, I was stuttering on my end.
Yeah, it's confusing me. Okay, remember you can't take off yet.
Right, I'm not trying.
Okay, okay. So you see those two like hold on. you busted the engine?
I didn't press anything, Fluffy.
Okay, good. So the two main engine cont turn
Oh, that's pulling down again.
to fly.
Okay, so if I look up here,
Yep.
and then engine cont 1, engine cont 2, so set to fly with nostrils down.
Yeah.
And then, okay.
Congratulations, it's like a normal ArmA helicopter in a couple of seconds. Keep in mind that if you set, so you see that one in, oh, I can't really point at it, but you see how you have the Q on the bars on the left MFD?
Yes, yep.
If that is red, you're overstressing the rotors, and if you do that for more than 10 seconds, then they'll just fly off.
Okay. So, how does one overstress the rotors?
By flying too hard.
So, okay.
Well, you're ready.
So,
Try taking off.
Okay.
Alright, let's give it another try.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
okay,
ooh,
hang on.
What the hell?
And did I overstress the rotors?
No, you didn't.
Did I just not get enough power?
Yep, just let it get up. Oh, you did fuck up something.
What did I fuck up?
No idea.
We were close to a pole, so it might have been a proximity alarm.
Warning of losing lift due to excessive torque. What did I do?
Yep, you're doing it.
What did I do? Hang on.
You held down shift for too long.
I
or too hard.
wasn't pressing shift. Okay, so
And
you
my
can't
gun's
collective up too fast?
Yeah, you can't collective up too fast.
Okay. Oh, fuck me. Fuck. Okay. My bad.
Okay,
Choose the other buffalo for a ride in.
No, like we're teaching Owl how to fly. You guys do your normal. We're currently just tourists essentially.
Oh brother. In that case, fuck. Where do I go? I know what to do. The obvious option.
I'm unsure if they reset this thing. I think they did.
I'm repairing.
There's multiple things that need fixing.
Yay. Hold on, I'll start helping with the repair.
Yeah, everything up top is broken.
Oh yeah, the entire thing is busted.
Fuck me, dude. Okay.
Don't worry, Al. Apparently the advanced flight system that they have on is messing with everything.
Awesome. I still feel bad. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's the worst feeling in the world. Okay, so I collected up too hard.
Yes.
So I have to go easier. Okay.
Yes. Which is very, very difficult to do considering the fact that you don't really have a throttle.
Right. Okay. I got this, guys. I got this. So I just gotta collective up, like, so I just tap it, I guess? But I didn't see it go red.
Oh, I saw it go red.
Okay, well, I totally missed it.
I saw it go red for about 4 or 7 seconds. Somewhere in between, and then
So I
like
just gotta,
you
like,
started
tap it and
immediately.
collect them up, like, one, like, step at a time.
Yeah, I feel like they have something that kind of requires you to have a analog throttle.
I don't have that.
I think that dude
I
did.
have never set it up for ArmA because I've never needed it.
Okay.
I have a throttle.
No, everything's still fucked.
Well, we're gonna have to probably change things.
Yeah, I don't think we can actually fully repair it.
Yeah, these helicopters can be buggy.
Sorry, guys. Thanks for the repairs.
Partially repaired, 1%. Yeah,
I don't think we're gonna be able to repair it enough.
Yep. Let's walk back
Yep.
and just say sorry. Let's get into spotlight at least so we can see what we're doing. I could steal the tunic. It would be hilarious. That would be easy to fly.
Let's not.
I can understand why they would want a more advanced flight control though, because ArmA's helicopter flight controls is basic as hell.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's like playing War Thunder with hover mode on at all times. Like the weirdest thing is that I tested this in some of you guys at least saw me. I was doing like pre-flight before the server started up.
Yeah.
And just messing around because like it's always a good idea to like test whatever aircraft you're doing. I could fly it fine. The only time I crashed was because I like very intentionally decided to fly very stupid.
It's just something on the server is borked.
Yeah. Well, let's. I don't fucking know. I'm
Ping
so
the
sorry,
Zeus
guys.
again, I guess.
This is probably the messiest event I've ever been a part of, simply because I feel responsible for you three to have fun, and sorry.
You're good, bro. You're good. ArmA's
It's fine.
I wish I would have known how to fly.
But like turning on the helicopter is the basically 99% of the difficult part of this helicopter.
Yeah, I just collected a few hard. It's cool.
You want me to ping the Zeus again?
I'll do it.
I don't want to.
I'll say
mess
we're
with it after
fucked.
the op and try and like teach myself.
What? Actually, ArmA is also kind of weird with the analog controls because you have collective raise and collective lower as analog. That's really weird. Yeah. It should just be collective, and yeah.
Especially considering the fact that you don't really have a readout on your collective.
Yeah. That's actually the reason why I'm not using my throttle for the helicopters in ArmA, because you just have like the raise and lower.
Flying in ArmA was made for the AI. It was never made for players.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're really popular with the Zeus tonight.
I'm fine. We can try the whole night.
I feel so bad for anybody who wants to check in on my stream later on and be like, "Oh, what was Fluffy up to?" And it's just us standing here pressing QD.
What's up?
Hey, I have like 3 questions.
Okay.
Question 1. Do you have some kind of mod that's messing with like the flight controls and the hatchet UH-60s? Because we think they might be working not as how we're used to handling them.
Advanced flight model is one of the things that we run. It's forced.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so that's probably the reason why we're having such issues, because advanced flight model is apparently not acting the way I'm used to it. So yay. Secondly, apparently due to advanced flight model, none of us can apparently fly. I'm sorry.
Okay, cool.
What can we do to help?
Would you like to reslot as infantry, and we can move you in, since there are
Oh,
some
boys, do you
technical
want to be
difficulties?
Bro, I'm like this close to like hosting my own server and figuring out how to fly this helicopter. Because after my like little flight, I think I can get it.
Hey guys, I don't mean to cut in here, but we're trying to control the mission. So, like, what do you guys need from us? And I can get you going, and then we can all be on our merry way.
Well, I'm responsible for these frees. Do you want to come infantry, Al? It's okay if you leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out and go play with that helicopter.
Okay. Gab, Spartan?
Do any of the other helicopters need a gunner?
Yeah, we're trying to. I would say if you guys want to slot in, be a pilot with them, or be like co-pilot or gunner, I'm sure they would probably love to have it. So You
Yeah,
just
we'll
gotta
do that
talk to
then.
them.
Yeah, gunners
Alright.
sounds fun.
Yep.
Sorry about that, gents.
No, it's absolutely fine. I'm sorry that apparently we have a major malfunction in our own like capabilities.
It's all good. I can't fly helicopter to save my life, so you're good.
Yeah, amen to that. Buffalo Flight, Godfather 2 on 5-8.
All right, I'll see you guys. Good luck.
Bye.
Best of luck, Al. Keep us posted.
Yep, we'll do.
Buffalo Flight, Godfather 2 on 5-8. Anyone read? Buffalo, be advised, Buffalo 4 is disbanding. Have 3 times crew that are wanting to hop into the other birds as door gunners, crew chiefs, what have you. They are back at base, so please maneuver, pick them up at your leisure. All right, they're inbound. Just try to slot into the birds as best as you're able. Okay, guys?
Yeah, we'll do.
All right, thanks.
So is it like the flight model's causing a delay or something?
From what I understand, Advanced Flight Model can at times make it so the collective on helicopters do not function correctly.
So it's more of a mod glitch than anything.
I think so, but I'm not sure. Like I've messed around with the Advanced Flight Model like a couple of times, but from what I can tell, I've never had this issue.
Yeah, I also tried Advanced Flight Model, I think, in the editor before, and I actually noticed because you don't actually can map the analog for the throttle, it's really hard to control.
Yeah.
Because you just have like this raise and lower, but it's not like actually having your collective.
Yeah, that's absolutely fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, after this threshold you raise the collective with a certain amount that your analog is on. That's not good.
Well, that helicopter just went away.
Yep.
They're orbiting or something.
Oh yeah, for the planes you have an analog for the thrust. Not like the raise and lower stuff.
I can understand that people don't like bits ArmA, but Advanced Flight Model just like it's just silly.
Well, I know what's definitely going on the after action later.
Or something, I don't know.
So, like flying at the beginning, was it just having a hard time, or was it what was going on at the beginning?
Well, at the beginning it flew fine, and then basically once I was like 2 minutes in, it started acting weird. Then the input delay started creeping in more and more, and I think it was because I was forced to look at all the players while we were like landing in, so I was forced to have a really low FPS. And then I feel like I've just been bugged ever since.
You think maybe relogging might fix it?
I don't know. because like advanced flight model normally doesn't mess around with the helicopter that badly.
But the server could have also desynced you or something.
No, I think it was just purely lag. And like a combination of that plus all the other messing around.
Those helos need to hurry on up.
Oh, I'm just gonna call it the stream. It's not worth having running.
Yeah. I'm gonna go mess around with the arsenal.
Yeah, let's go to the arsenal.
ascended.
How the fuck did somebody manage to get all this shit? What the fuck is this rifle?
The Fluffy has reappeared.
Feel like they don't want to come back.
What?
I feel like the others don't want to come back.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel that way. A bunch of people are disconnecting. I'll give it another minute, and if no one shows up, then I got stuff I can do in Space Engineers. Yeah, I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, I can't see. I turned them on.
Well, shit. See you guys later.
Alright, see ya.
My forward wheels down.
You know what? I'm gonna jump out too, because I don't think we're gonna be calling.
Yeah,
back
me
anytime soon.
me too then, because yeah.
Oh, hope you had fun.
Yep, I did so far.